Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Steven Fox again, and this is my review of the LeEco A20 Max. Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing. Naturally we start with that. As you can see, this is a really premium design box that LeEco have carefully sent. This really looks like a flagship deal. And you already get a pre-installed plastic protector. Here on the left side you have the USB Type-C charging and data cable, charger. But let's take a look at the device first. See the LeEco brand on the back. Here's the USB Type-C port with the two grill speakers. Just single speaker, guys, not two speakers, but that speaker is rocking. It's effing, it's the best speaker I've ever had, and you check that out later. So you got a good look at the device. It's the popular rose gold color. Here's the USB Type-C cable. Now the difference is that apart from being faster, you can plug it in both ways. It works. It's reversible. And on the bottom there you have the 3.5mm audio jack to USB Type-C adapter, which works flawlessly. Music on headphones, guys, is on a different level. This phone is really great for your all your audio files out there. And this is the QuickPoint 3.0 charger that they're supplying, and this tops off the entire battery in just over an hour, guys. So it's really nice. And then you have this nice wallet with the SIM tray pin on top in there. And you get all this lovely LeEco brochure, which says a lot of things in Chinese and English, but that's not important. It's the email, and it's nice. It's nice. The box is really nice, and you get the tech specs in the back. This is the 4GB RAM, 32 gigs internal storage model, no SD card. Here you have it, Dolby Atmos sound, and this is, in fact, Dolby Atmos sound. Now, one of the moments we've all been waiting for, the user interface impressions. Now, first of all, this is a Chinese UI. I mean, it's not that it's in Chinese, some things in Chinese, it has just Chinese and English language. But it has no app drawer, so you have to live with that, or you have to install Google Now or whatever launcher you want. I personally wanted to give you the full LeEco experience, but I want to point out two things. First of all, you have to change the keyboard immediately because it's a Chinese keyboard and it's sort of awkward to use. It has English in it, but not very nice. So I've downloaded, first thing you do is download Google Keyboard and apply it. That's one tip from me I didn't show in the video because it's straightforward. As you can see, the device is gorgeous 5.7 2K display with over 500 pixels per inch. Now this, when you swipe on the left side, you get all these Chinese TV channels. That some of them even show English movies with Chinese subtitles, so it's not bad. And this is all for free, guys. Everything's working fine. I'll show you later on. I'll play a few samples for you. Now you can see UI is really smooth, but as I said, no app drawer, so you have to arrange all your icons and files like you see I did here with all the LeEco stuff that I don't need. So this live here is what's showing now live on TV, and the one on the left side is I presume what's been recorded from the last days or so. But these are all Chinese TV channels you get for free, and you can choose to watch, and it's all live, guys. So if you're into that, well, if you want to brush up on your Chinese, that's really nice. Actually, so I'll play a few things for you. You can check. So lots of shows in there, all running in real time, and you just pick one, and it automatically also, it's like a free Chinese TV subscription that you never ever have to pay for. Most of you probably don't know, but LeEco is, or LeTV as they're known in China, they used to be known in the previous generation, are one of the biggest Chinese telecommunication TV companies in China. So they're pushing their service. The UI is meant to push their service. Some of the content isn't available. I think you have to pay for it extra, but I don't know. So I'm not interested in it, and I think 95% of you won't be interested in that. So you can see UI is really smooth. I really like the icon design. You also get, so you've already installed Play Store. Well, its Play Store was installed, but it was a bit buggy, so I had to reinstall it. As you can see, it works really well, so I'll update the app. If you ever installed Play Store on the Xiaomi store device, it's the same. You go into the local LeEco store, you just type Go Play, and there's a type of Play Store icon appear. You just install it. It's one after the other, and that's it. You have to first maybe uninstall, go into the app settings and uninstall the currently installed Play services and ads. Right now, this is the theme section, and the wallpaper has, guys, this has the best wallpaper collection ever. I mean, I stood there for like an hour deciding, oh no, I'm gonna go with this wallpaper. Oh, but that one's really nice. And then looking at, oh, you got to be kidding me. They're all gorgeous. They're all like 4-5K resolution. They sit beautifully on that screen. So you can see, you can set it as lock screen or home screen wallpaper. This is all free again. Really nice that LeEco is doing. As you can see, these are all different categories. It's not just one wallpaper. They're all different categories that you can choose. It's like all professionally made wallpapers from professional photographs. So quality is just supreme. Here you can share it with social media wherever you want. So you can see pretty fast UI scrolling. Everything works really well. You swipe from the bottom up, and you get only notification management, guys. So this is just for notification. You can, in management, you can actually choose which notifications for your apps to show or hide. I've done that from the start. It's really good. Now, swiping up will bring you the search panel, and on your task manager is your RAM, your tasking manager, and here are your general settings. So these general settings that used to be in the settings menu are here in the task manager, guys. So this is something that you gotta get used to it, but I gotta tell you this, it's on here you can just play whatever music you want. There's the settings, the brightness bar, and there's the music bar, and on top is all those little small like compass, flashlight, camera shortcut, calculator that you can go to, and they're all customizable. So I find myself using that quite a lot, and it was, once you customize all of that, it's really simple and really convenient to use. So that's a really good thing that LeEco did. Surprised me that they've thought about this. They said, okay, let's give them everything in one section. They're not they don't need to be handheld through everything, and make every person's customize what they want and what they don't want here. So here in the general settings now, show you a few things. Here's the wallpaper and themes. This is just 4 themes, and you can have a few more online, but although they're nice, they're not that that variety that Huawei has or Xiaomi. But the wallpaper is more than makeup. Here's one of the best features: the schedule do not disturb, so you can prioritize if you have a meeting or something on a specific day. You want to get from 5 to 7 just calls or just messages, or basically shut down every notification. This works really well, and it's a great business app that they've built inside it. So here's the fingerprint for you. I'll add a fingerprint to show you how it's done. So first flaw here, guys. Fingerprint sensor, although okay, really not up to par to Huawei and latest flagship levels. So they've put the fingerprint scanner in there, but it works basically 5 out of 10 times. So I didn't have a really pleasant experience with it. Maybe they'll bring an update real soon that will fix that, but for now I would really not recommend using the fingerprint scanner. For instance, on my Huawei Honor 7, the fingerprint scanner is much faster and much more accurate. Here, if you just happen to have your finger on the side, or it has a little bit of smudge side, like a little bit of moisture on it, it won't recognize it. So I wouldn't use that very much. Maybe for app unlocking or something, for app locking, but as you can see, you have that option here, but not for general usage of the phone, because it's not very accurate. Now in the language input section, sorry guys, just 3 types of Chinese and English, that's it. No international ROM of yet, so I don't know if any international ROM is out. You can see you can already, this is the same thing, you can schedule when your device is powered off. So if you have a meeting or something that you don't want it, like you're in a movie or something, and you just schedule that, and you can schedule the phone to be shut off at a certain period of time there, which some business people might find that really useful. I know I found it useful on a couple of times. Here is the general information. You can see the Snapdragon 820 CPU in there with the LeEco stable version, and I'm not running any kind of custom ROM or something. This is the stock ROM the device came with. So here you can see you have the system and app settings. You can choose different default apps to open some of your needs in there, like browsing, camera, music. If you have to music apps, you can choose a default one, etc., which is again helpful. But I really love that customizable task manager thing, and you can really get the most out of your device this way. Now it's time for the thing that this device actually really excels in, and that's benchmarks and speed. So here you can see the 21.2 megapixel Sony IMX230 sensor. General information, which some of you might find interesting. Here's the temperature. Phone run really well when daily activities. It got a little bit hot when gaming for more than like 15 minutes, but that's to be expected of the metal build. And now look here, guys, 386 megabytes read and 131 megabytes write speed, which is the fastest I've ever tested. This smartphone is designed to satisfy a specific need.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
You all saw the movie last night?
Yes,
Yeah.
we saw the
Yes.
movie. We're
Yeah.
really happy. You're really happy?
Oh, man.
First of all, these women performers
Are great, right? I mean, they're all
really
great.
They really are.
And by the way, all the guys in the movie.
E3 2016 hit hard, and today GameRanks is bringing you the 10 best new games, a demo that will not appear in the full original, despite being a reboot, and that's always good. Number 4, Quake Champions, is kind of the Overwatch of Bethesda's lineup. As I noted on my Twitter at Falcon the Hero during the conference, I called it Quake for Watch, but it actually looks really great. Tim Willits of id Software.
Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you about the most recent Game of Thrones episode. Charged his army at Ramsay, and that's what Ramsay wanted. And even Tormund was like kind of under his breath, like, don't do it. But he was overcome with passion and
for something quick that just tells you the weather. It has material design, a minimal interface, and it's done up in the MIUI 8 style of design as well. It's a solid application, but it is new and some issues are still being
fast. So while you might not get the best picture outdoor, you can get a really good shot indoors, no problem.
be gone.
It's not necessary. Don't mention it. I decided I need a bit of a break from football, you know. There's more.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel it? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see you alive.
Stop focus hard on the airplay. Try to make it sound like the new phase. It's only gonna be the same. Tearing down the words going deep beat. Stream back and try to keep it upbeat. Force kids to talk about the old streets. Brick wall hit by the concrete. Drove and back and it's pulling. Hard to tell if it.
No matter what we do, 어디서라도 출구를 한 바퀴 돌아온다 해도 우리 둘만 남아 그 힘을 난 믿어. No matter what we do.
Here we are again, guys, with the camera review. Here is another slight compromise that LeEco made. They went for, again, for speed over quality. But you'll see that in a minute. See, you have all the standard features. The slow motion is 1120p, and it's actually really nice. I'll show you later. You have the photo, video options, and then you have this live filters which you can add. You see they all work really well. Nothing really fancy, just the standard things. Here are the settings. You can have a delayed shoot, shutter sound, exposure control, white balance, and 21 megapixel at 4:3 ratio, 16 megapixel at the full screen. Here is the white balance ratio. The ISO level is capped at minimum 100, which means you won't get that much detail in macro shots, as you can see in a minute. Here saturation and sharpness are also controllable. Here there's a few official night modes, the scene mode, there's a beauty mode, there's a night mode which actually works really well, where you have to have a longer exposure on that, and you have to have tripod or something to steady it with, and if you leave it up there it gets a good night shot basically, but most people won't use that. It's just for professional stuff. It's a few video settings, nothing really out of the ordinary. As you can see, focus is not the fastest I've seen, but really fast. Front camera, as you can see, works really well. As I said, this is an ultra pixel sensor. This captures really wide angles. And back to the main camera now. See, as I move it, focus is really fast. This is the out of phase focus mode. It actually predicts when you move the focus. When the objects you're trying to picture, they move, and when you move the camera as well, and it makes for a more steady shot. This camera does have optical image stabilization. As you can see, shutter speed is super fast. And all of these photos appear really okay, actually. You can check. All of them have been already saved to the internal memory, which is blazing fast at like 130 megabytes per second write speed. This compared to usual Chinese phone that has like 30 or 40 megabytes is tremendous, actually. See, again, you see when in good lighting condition, focus is fast, fluid, accurate. Spot focusing works really well. As you can see, the lens adjusts to where the object is in the distance or more in front of the lens, and also just to the light that's shining at the object you've already set as a focal point. Yeah, but now let's come to the weak side of the camera, and this is the macros. So whenever you put it up close, it just won't focus. So this is the closest it can get to focusing in a macro shot. As you can see, outside focus works really well, but close-up focus doesn't work well. This is, I think, one of the reasons why the ISO is capped to 100 as well. This could change in future updates, but I've seen other sensors that just struggle with macro shot, guys. So take it for what it is. Take that apart, and if you're not into really close-up macro shots, this camera captures images really nice. The noise is pretty much dropped to a minimum in all photos. They've gone here for really good quality. The lens, although it's f2.0 aperture, it can take a few dark photos when the lights go down, but the speed remains fast and focus remains really well accurate. You see that in the samples I've shown you in a minute, but as you can see, it focuses. This camera is flagship level, just not this year's flagship level. This is more like better than the G3 camera, better than the S5 camera, probably on par with the S6 and a little bit behind the G4, but definitely not on par with what Samsung Galaxy S7 and LG G5 are offering at the moment, or especially the Huawei P9. But having said that, it's not ages behind. As you said, sits somewhere between the S5 and S6, or just better than the Sony Z3 and Z5 camera. This IMX230 sensor is really nice. I have it on my Honor 7 as well. Takes great photos. You can see this color reproduction is really lovely. It's basically perfect. It's what I see. It gets reproduced on the screen. Screen has 95%. Display has 95% color gamut, which makes for absolutely gorgeous visuals on anything you can snap up really well. As you can see, details are really nice and pop out. Colors are vibrant, not oversaturated. So this is where I focused on the building itself, and the next shot I'll focus on the sky. As you can see, the camera has absolutely no problem with overexposure or anything. It's top class sensor, top class camera. This is an outside shot I've taken during the dark. See, there's not that much detail, but there's also basically really low amounts of noise. Now this is the front cam. As you can see, front cam looks really well. Details are quite nice. One of the best front cams I've ever seen in a smartphone that I've tested personally. Here's a sample of me on my balcony. As you can check, the details in the background are really nice. There's a little bit of depth of field effect. And now here's a low light shot. As you can see, it looks very well. And now here are the photo samples, which I've also linked in the description, so enjoy. As you can see, I'm walking around the neighborhood. This is the video from the front cam. If anybody wants to use it for vlogging. Not a bad cam. It's a 4 megapixel ultra pixel sensor, like the one used way back with the HTC One M as a main camera back then. So it captures pretty wide angles. You see? Be nice. Optical image stabilization would have been nice, but you can have everything, right?